Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about the JavaScript array, right? Now in this video, I want to discuss about the JavaScript function. Like here, right now I want to remove everything that will be as a function. Okay, function. So into this function, what exactly we can do? So with this function, we can execute some of the work, and when you need, if you want to display this specific job done, then you can call this function. Okay. I show you, then that will be more clear to you. Like I want to first of all add that our function keyword, that will be as a function. Okay, that is our function keyword. And after that, I name one of the function name as a show, like as a show my name. Okay, I name it as show my name. So into this function, I want to use that as a curly bracket. So into this curly bracket, whatever the things you want to execute, you can actually execute all that work in here. Like right now, I want to show some of the value with the console log. With the console log, I want to put some of the value name as a my name is Ariyan. Okay, so this type of one of the value. Okay, friend. So now if you want to display this function, okay, if you want to display this function, then only you have to do, you have to load our this function name, and that is our function name here. Only you have to do, we have to display it. So now with this function, we are able to display our this function all that object value. Like if you click as a save all, I click as a save all. Now go to our browser, click as a refresh. Now you can see it's now display our function. In the function, I pass on the value name as a my name is Ariyan, and you can see it's now display as a my name is Ariyan. So if you want to display that multiple times the same function, then same value will be displayed. Like here I pass as a 4. Now that should be displayed as a 4. Now click as a refresh. Now you can see it's now display as a 4 times. Okay, friend. And now there is also another in our function area. There is another one as a this call is a parameter. Okay, so here you can actually pass some of the parameter. So with this parameter, if you want to change that name, different name, if you want to load it, you can actually load it with this parameter. I show you, like I just name one of the parameter name as a name. Okay, so that is actually our parameter. Right. So into this parameter right now, if you want to display some of the different value, like right now I make it as a 3, and like that is our method. So here that is our parameter, and here now we have to pass some of the argument. Okay, so that will be called that as an argument into the first code. Here I want to name it as a Ariyan. Okay, Ariyan, and then here I want to name it as a Jackma, and then I want to use it as a Raju. So that is all that argument, and now in our function area, I pass one of the parameter, right? I've named that parameter as a name. So now I want to display I want to print out this name. Then what exactly that will be display? Show you. Like I make it as a console and then log, and into this console log here, I want to pass out this parameter name as a name. So if you want to now display it, like I make it as a comment out. Okay, I make it as a comment out. Now that should be displayed 3 times. That means our function will be run as a for the 3 times, and which will be displayed with a different argument name. Like I show you, click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now successfully run as a 3 times. That is our function is executed for the 3 times, and for the first time that will be displayed as Ariyan, then the Jackma, and then the Raju. Okay, friend. And also like here right now, if you want to make it as a dynamic, like here that will be displayed as my name is Ariyan, my name is Jack, and then Raju. So this part I want to make it as a dynamic, so better I want to make it as open. And then here I make it as a comment out for this now. And now this parameter I want to add it in here. So if you want to add it, first of all, you have to add that as a plus. Okay, that means after that's a single quote, that will be as a plus, and then you have to pass your parameter name as a name. Okay, so now that should be displayed like that way for the 3 times. Now click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now showing as a my name is Ariyan, my name is Jackma, and then my name is Raju. Okay, so better I have to put some of the space. Now click as a save all, now refresh. Yeah, you can see it's now successfully loaded. And also if you want to add that multiple parameter in here, you can also add that multiple parameter like as a with the comma, and then you can use that another name. Okay, like as a is, so that will be our another parameter. So laterally we'll actually use it. And also one things like here from to this position I didn't return any value. So some of the time you may need to return some of the value. Then how can do that work? For doing this, like For example, first of all, I take one of the variable and I just name it as a number1. Okay, number1 will be, I make it as a 30. Okay, I make it as a 30, and then I take another variable, late, and then the number. Okay, number2. And as I told you before, they have some of the rule. When you declare the variable, after that variable you can use that numeric number, but before you cannot actually use it. Okay, that will be not displayed like that way. You can see it's already get some of the error. So make that sure you understand that part. And I take another variable as a number2. Number2 I make it as a 20. Okay, that will be as a 20 value. That will be 20. Great. And now I want to add both of these. I take another variable. I make it as a sum. Okay, sum, and then into this sum area, that will be sum our number1 variable plus and number2. Okay, I want to do into plus number2. Perfect. So I take both of these combined add data, take the things with this variable. Now if you want to display it, then what exactly you have to do? If you want to print it, that will be as a console and the log, console log, and into this console log right now our two of these value, add value in our this variable as a sum into the sum area. Now if you want to print it, now that should be equal to 50. Now if you refresh it, yeah, you can see it's now perfectly getting that as a 50. So that is the one case. And now I want to return it without this function. Then how can do that work? Now I want to make it as a comment out. Okay, I make it as a comment out with a single line, and after that I want to declare another function. I want to do the same things with the function. I show you everything will be, as I told you friend, everything step by step will be more clear. That is our function keyword, and I take one of the function name as a calculate. Okay, calculate sum. I make it as a calculate sum. So now with this variable here, I want to do in our parameter area, I want to pass two of this parameter, and also that is our curly bracket. So that is our total function details, right? So now into this function area here, I want to pass two of this parameter. I want to pass one parameter as a number. I name the same name what exactly I have done before, and then the comma. As I told you, if you want, you can add that multiple parameter in here. I take one parameter as a number1, another one I take it as a number2. I take two of this parameter. Great. And now I want to take another constant variable, that will be a constant. Okay, constant, and I name that as a sum. There is a constant sum, and into this constant sum, that will be the same logic. That means the number1 and number2 will be add. Okay, I take both of these, I add it, I take the things with this variable. Now I want to return this. Okay, I want to return, so that will be very common, because we will do a lot of work with the return. Actually, I want to return our this sum variable. Okay, I simply returned it. So here I pass that as a parameter number1 and parameter number2. But what exactly our argument? I didn't pass any argument, right? Before, you can see I passed that our argument. So now we have to also pass that argument. Better I want to do here, I want to take another constant variable. I name it as a result. Okay, I name it as a result. And into this result area, that is our function. Better I copy total things. Okay, that will be our function name. And into this function area, I want to pass out two of this argument. One argument I want to pass it as a 30. Another argument I want to pass it as a 20. Okay, so that is our two of this parameter, and here I pass that our argument. Great. So I have take that things in our this variable as a result, constant variable. Now I want to print it. That will be as a console. Okay, console, and then the log, and into the console log I want to pass our this return value result as a result. I hope friend it's very much clear to you. So now if you want to check it, click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now perfectly display as a 50. Okay, if you want to make it as a 30 to 30, now click as a save all. Now that should be display as a 60. You can see it's now display as a 60. I hope friend you get some of the idea how that functions work. So that is our function keyword, that is our function name, and then that is one of the parameter, and with this console log I pass one of the value, and that is our function log, that is the argument. Okay, just remember that part. That is our another return functionality, how can pass that multiple parameter, the multiple our argument. Okay, so that is all about the basic our functions. In our next video, I'm going to discuss about the template literal. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.